on level 2, and we saw much of the economy reopening. Pupils returned to the classroom this morning, sometimes for the first time since March this year, under really different circumstances. We're here this morning at the Rosebank Primary School here in the north of Johannesburg, where students returned. We saw them this morning entering with masks, getting their temperatures checked, as well as being sanitized as they entered into the classroom. With me to speak more about what the response has been like from parents as well as students and teachers as well is the principal of the school. Thank you so much for speaking to us. Let's start with, how has been the response this morning? Have you seen most of your grades returning? And how's the classroom looking this morning?
So we had all our grades returning this morning. We applied for deviation from the phased-in dates that were published in the Gazette, and we received approval. So we've got all our grade R's to grade 7s back, but we are following an alternate week timetable where only half the school is present at any one time. The children are very excited to be back, especially the grade R's and the grade 1s. I got a good morning from a lot of them. Even though you can't see their mouths smiling, you can see by their eyes there's a bit of a sparkle in their eyes, so they seem very happy to be back. Parents, I think, also very excited for their children to be back, because it's been a long time since March with no schooling.
What are some of the measures that were put into place to ensure that the school is COVID-19 ready and ensure everyone's safe?
So for breaks, we've marked the field where each child has been given a certain area that they can stand, stretch and eat their lunch, and also get a little bit of fresh air and sunshine from the classroom. We've marked corridors for social distancing. We have one child per desk in the classrooms. So following the alternate week with only half a class present at any one time, we're able to ensure that the social distancing is adhered to within the classrooms as well.
We know children, especially your grade R's and grade 1s, they're very sociable beings. They're used to kind of interaction and physical contact as well. What is the alternative in a way to ensure that they still feel that kind of, fun around with their friends while not feel completely isolated?
So I witnessed something very sweet the other day when the grade R's were here before we had the second break. And the games where they were playing that, but without actually touching each other. So little children are amazing beings. They adapt, and they seem to have adapted very well to the environment, and they just keep going. It's actually been an amazing sight to see.
Thank you so much. That was the principal of the Rosebank Primary School speaking to us about day one back here at the school as most grades return to the classroom. Talking through some of the alternatives that they've put into place to ensure that the school is COVID-19 ready and that everyone is kept safe. That's it for me from now. Back to you in studio.